So in this video, I'm going to show you how to remove the door card and remove the window switch control panel. I've developed a problem with my wing mirror, which is an integrated part in the window switch panel. And to take that out, you have to remove the door card. So I'll show you how to do that. I'll then try and clean up the contacts possibly on the switch and see whether that will fix it, but I think I'm probably going to have to replace the control panel. It unclips from underneath, so you've got to take the door card off. So I'll show you how to do that. The problem I'm having is that, as you know, you change the wing mirror position by pushing the left or right button, but it won't move to the right. It's very intermittent. Practically never does it, actually. And the same applies to the left-hand mirror. If I push the left hand, and then try and adjust it, you'll see that it isn't moving. Yeah. No, then it moved. Typical. It is a bit intermittent. Now it's moving left. Brilliant. So that I think would mean that I've got a dodgy connection. Anyway, I'll show you how to take the door panel off. So to remove the door card, we've got a few screws to remove. There's one under this clip here. There's two under that one that needs to pop out, and two under that one. There's one behind there. There's a screw there, and there's a screw there, and then the card kind of pulls off. Got loads of cables behind there, so I'll have to deal with those, but anyway, I'll see how we go. Now, the approved method of doing this is to remove this first. That just pulls out, and then there's a clip on the bottom. Got to be really careful with that clip on the bottom because it can break. I'm not going to do it that way. I'll just release that and then do the rest of it. A magnet pickup tool is useful to get the screws out of the holes. Now you've got two different sizes of screw here. The long ones go at the bottom and the rest of them are the same. And we pull the door card off, just grab it like that and then just give it sort of a tug and it'll come loose. Don't be too brutal because you could break some clips, but yeah, you've got to be fairly firm with it. You've got a whole wide variety of cables behind here. They've all got different types of clips, so you can't really mix them up, but support the door card while you unplug them and try not to miss any. Now I nearly missed the puddle light connector at the bottom there. That could be ripped off easily, so just watch that one. Also, somebody had previously had this apart and has broken the plastic connector for the door handle cable, which is annoying, but I'll hot glue it back in, I suppose, or replace the cable, I don't know. So what I've got to do is remove that. It looks like, again, somebody's been in here before and they've glued that in with hot glue. It has two screws, but they've also applied some hot glue to hold it in. Somebody was a bit rough with this. So as you saw me undo there, you've got various wires to undo. That's the door latch mechanism that has been broken. It's so annoying, but they are quite brittle actually. I was wondering whether I could 3D print something to kind of clamp over the cable, break that one off and redo it. But anyway, that's the other wires. And they're, as I say, they're all different and they seem to be colour coded too, so that's handy. Okay, here's the switch. Now you've got, is that the right one? No, of course it isn't the right one. Okay, turns out it's a T8. So, let's undo the 6 screws. So an aftermarket switch by the looks of things. So it's clearly been a problem before for whatever reason. I suppose it could have been the electric windows, or it could be this mirror adjust. I wonder what we're going to find in here. This is a fairly unique part in a way, I suppose. I mean, I believe it's used on the Freelander as well as the Discoveries. It's in the 3, that's for sure, and in the 4. I don't know whether they're continuing to use them or not. One more round. We've got these clips on the side, so you've got to be careful of those. I've fallen foul of that type of thing before. Hopefully everything doesn't go spring, because I know there are some loose components in here. I need something to pry that with. Okay, what are we going to be faced with here? Okay, little circuit board. Be very careful not to bend those 3 prongs. They have to align up with the connector when you put it back in. Take him out. Yeah, there's your contact. So we're not going to disturb that, because I hope it's just going to be dirty contact for my case for some of these here. Although they look very clean, but we'll give them a go. And then that's corresponding. These are like little graphite pads. You can see them all for the various components. So I'm not going to mess any more than absolutely have to. Oh, a sparkly bit. Okay, so just get some alcohol. Give it a little bit of a spritz. Yeah, so they're little graphite connectors that just make a contact across the circuit board. They're commonly used in all sorts of things, calculators, budget keyboards, all that kind of thing. I've got some dirt off. I'm not going to take it any further than that anyway, because I still think I'm going to have to buy a new one of these. But a close examination of the board, so we can get it to focus. Nothing appears to be blown, but then it's so small that how could you really tell? Okay, let's put it back together. Switches feel okay, I don't know. So when reassembling the door, I had to use some hot glue to hold the end of the switch in because somebody had broken a tab off, and also the door handle cable was broken, and again I had to use some hot glue to hold that in. Definitely somebody been in here before. But otherwise, apart from that, it all seems to go back together quite well. I think it's... Now, that hasn't quite fixed my problem, unfortunately. As I suspected, I probably need a new control panel. It sort of works intermittently, a little bit less intermittently than it did before, but yeah, you sort of have to wiggle the switch to make it go right. And the same applies to the left-hand mirror. You've got to wiggle it. That may be just down to plastics. I don't know. That could be, but it seems to be at a kind of a funny angle, if you understand what I mean. So I think I'm probably going to order a new one. Well, anyway, at least I've shown you how to take a door panel off, even if I didn't fix the switch. So as you would have seen, there really isn't anything serviceable inside the switch apart from the contact pads. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope it was a help to somebody. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for your time.